You just can't beat the beauty out here, but beneath it, there is something ugly.
Are there likely people living in Park County right now in a home where they may not have any idea that it does not have a certificate?
Absolutely, 100%.
Does this strike you as okay or right?
No. I mean, I think it's a mess.
That mess is what Park County realtor John Angelico has come to know well.
Yes, it's just part of a checklist I have.
And it's what could cost Christina Mansfield her home and certainly the ability to sell it.
I'm like, what do you mean, what are we doing living in this house? And she's like, your house doesn't have a certificate of occupancy.
That's the sobering news she got from Park County building officials, that the sellers of the home never disclosed the fact that the home is not safe to occupy in the eyes of the law, and hasn't been since they built it back in 2006.
Where it says use, zoning, and legal issues. No.
The sellers inadvertently left behind all the proof when they moved out last year that the home only ever got a temporary certificate of occupancy because of numerous safety and code issues. They never fixed them, and Contact 7 discovered the county never followed up.
We shouldn't have had to have been put in this situation. This is terrible, and I don't want this to happen to anyone else.
But Contact 7 also discovered that it is happening to perhaps dozens of others. In fact, the county's Director of Development Services told us in writing, in part, I suspect there are many homes being occupied without certificates of occupancy, or even temporary certificates of occupancy in some instances. Park County is vast. It is not possible or a good use of taxpayer funds to assign resources to finding them. But here's the trouble now. Contact 7 relayed those words to attorney Ian Hicks, who's agreed to at least help Christina. In a lawsuit he just filed, he called the case astonishing that Park County admits applying arbitrary and capricious standards in the exercise of one of their most critical safety functions. On Christina specifically, he said, the situation described is farcical and tragic. The collection of mistakes and outright recklessness required to make it into a reality were authored by each person involved in the transaction. The sellers, Christina's realtor, the title company, the mortgage lender, Park County, the home inspector, the appraiser, and the listing agent for the sellers. Plaintiffs have zero fault.
From the outside looking in, it seems that they need to take charge.
Realtor John says he's still running into troubled homes and says he's actually developed a routine of trying to catch unresolved property problems so unwitting homeowners don't get stuck like Christina has.
This is not only just a buyer beware situation, this is also a seller beware.
Absolutely.
Meaning dozens of current homeowners in Park County could eventually discover that they too are living in homes that are unsellable. Now, Christina's home is still on the market. Prospective buyers don't want it, specifically because of all these legal problems that should have been resolved years ago. We'll keep you posted on this one. We know many of you are upset about it. I'm Ryan Luby, Contact 7 Investigates.